It's been. All right.
I'm back.
Shola?
Yes, I had
Good morning.
cold.
How are you?
I'm okay. I had cold and Miss Avio said she didn't want to see me because she was easily infected.
Because at that time I was also seriously battling, so
exactly.
It will be a cold moment.
Exactly.
But you still have it small.
A little bit, but it's better. It's better
so
than
let's
before.
do it quickly so that you leave.
Wow, this life, that's how it is. So. I'm not having a really good morning because on my way to work today, I saw the most terrible thing that I think that nobody should see. I think on the shall I say barrier stretch, you know that if you use the main road, you'd have to use some underbridge. I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense to you, but in the middle of a road,
which barrier are you talking about?
Afenyo barrier.
Okay.
So I used the main road coming. I didn't use the outer lane.
Okay.
And then coming, I saw like a dead body on the road, and cars are just zooming past this dead body on the road. So I'm not really happy. I have the chills. After Afenyo, like I'm telling you guys, is in the middle of the road, and everybody's just zooming past it. The head is not on the body.
Hey.
Oh shit.
That's the thing.
I'm sorry.
No, I think if the police is listening,
forgive me. Please,
forgive me
let's
for the word I used.
Sorry. But please, if the police is listening, please check on it. On the main road, the Afenyo main road, there's a body lying there. Nobody is attending to it. The head is not there. It's just the body, and it's gross. So yeah, I think it may have been because it's not clothed. It doesn't have anything. I think it may have been one of the mad. That's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah.
So the police, if you're listening, please attend to that situation for us this morning. Daybreak Hits on Hits 103.9. Our big story this morning says, we as political leaders and active stakeholders have failed on the matter of Galamsey. This is coming from Afenyo-Markin, and he's the minority leader. He has urged all political actors to abandon partisan interest and unite in the fight against illegal mining, commonly known as Galamsey. He says, let's for once agree on core national issues of discourse and stay from political partisan approach and deal with the Galamsey menace. He says the fight against illegal mining requires collective action, not NDC or MPP affair, and let us make it a Ghana affair. Mr. Afenyo-Markin made the remarks on the floor of Parliament on Tuesday while commenting on violent attacks on anti-Galamsey task force in Esuatifi South in the Ahafo region. And then the minority leader also lamented that political convenience and electoral gains had consistently undermined efforts to curb Galamsey, and emphasized that the time had come for leaders across the political spectrum to prioritize national interest over party loyalty. And he says that we have failed as active stakeholders and political leaders in the Galamsey fight, and it's getting worse. Coming from Afenyo-Markin, we're asking you this morning, do you agree that political leaders and stakeholders have failed in the fight against Galamsey? Who should take the most responsibility for the failure? Is it government, is it local authorities, or the communities themselves? And do you think political leaders are genuinely committed to ending Galamsey? Or is it just talk? Let's hear from you this morning. 0548841039 and 0548841039. That's the WhatsApp number. Or you can also post your comment on social media, Hit 1039 on X and Facebook. Now to the headlines. But before that headlines, this is a big story. Afenyo-Markin is saying that the political leaders and the active stakeholders have failed in the fight of Galamsey. And I think this is clear as day and night, because they are the people that are supposed to help arrest this situation. But it appears they all have their interests.
Do you think the other party will agree with him?
Which party?
The other party.
As in the political?
Yes, because he's at one side,
Yes.
and then he's saying this. So I'm asking that the other the would they also will NDC accept that?
Like they are also part of the
because,
problem.
Because you see, the thing is that we wake up every day, and what people feel to say is what they say. It's not to say that what they're saying does not make sense or is not important. It is, but you see, it's like we wake up when the ordinary Ghanaian says it, it's a problem. But when a politician says it, it's not a problem. So that's why I'm asking that question.
And you know, when the political parties are in power, their position is different.
Thank you for the word so sweet.
You see, and when they are out of power, they speak a different language altogether.
Exactly.
So maybe that is what he's talking about. He is a politician. He's observed what is going on. I think this could be just a reflection of what is happening on the ground. Yeah.
And I don't think that they all don't know. They do.
They do.
They all know.
And if you are a politician, if you are a stakeholder, you are a leader. A leader that's supposed to help shape the nation. And because of your personal interest, you are not doing so, then you are not helping the country. You are not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you ask me, if people were there was a party that was on for 8 years. We dealt with more gory stuff. We dealt with people saying, "Hey, yeah, bro." Once again, and I feel until this sitting party is 2 years in, all this is just talk, and it's just people who are pained because we had barely a year in this.
You think we should wait for 2 years before we start holding people accountable?
Not that, but I'm saying that even if you want to, let's be very okay, I won't say that, but let's be very nice about it. Do you understand? Because I feel that the pressure you're giving to these people to solve Galamsey in 9 months, you couldn't in 8 years. Do you understand? So can we calm down for them so that it doesn't look like we are... Well, I mean, the work of the opposition is obviously to make your work difficult, obviously, and they will spell out every single mistake you've made. But I still stand on the fact that he's barely a year into whatever he's done. And significantly, we've seen a few changes in certain areas. Galamsey is a very big one. It won't change in a day. It won't change in 2 days. It won't change in a month. It's something that has to be consciously done. It will take a while.
Okay.
So if we can be patient, if after 2 years we have not seen any change, then all of us can get up and gang up and say, "Oh, please, this man, he's not doing the job." But until then, let's relax for the party and see how they do. Even at least a year and a half. Let's see.
Okay. Now to the headlines.
Let's get into the headlines.
Let's get where?
Into the headlines. Let's get into the headlines.
I remember some time ago, you know this man, Adani Best?
Yeah.
He was singing, performing. Oh, put your hands in the hair. Put your hands in the hair.
Now you start to
No, he meant air.
Well, to our headlines, this is from My Joy Online. It says that Nigerians jailed 10 years for raping teen in the UK. Get more of that on myjoyonline.com. Businessman jailed 8 years for stealing. Get more of that on myjoyonline.com. Now, warehouse keeper in court over stolen Turkish doors valued at 398,700 Ghana cedis. Get more of that on myjoyonline.com. 5 dead and 4 rescued in a Sikuma Junction crash. GNFS is the one that has that information. Get more of that on myjoyonline.com. Samini wants doubters to stay far away. Get more of that on myjoyonline.com. Talking Drums Festival, Africa's biggest hip hop gathering, set for Accra in December 2025. Get more of that on myjoyonline.com. Do you know it just hits me that next month is December?
We just spoke about it a while ago. That now you see the money you're getting now, you should be saving that for December, because December money is not for December.
No, I'm telling you, it's not, because December on in January you ask yourself why you made certain decisions.
You feel it.
Yes, why did you
in your capillaries and arteries?
Right? Why did you make certain decisions in December? Anyway, still on headlines, Wajay says that she was the female voice on P Square's Do Me, but earned nothing from the hit.
And nothing.
Nothing at all.
Maybe is that kind of...
No, she accepted. That's
the thing. That's the thing.
And all the time I say it's the communication. It's how it's done.
No, the communication can be there, but the thing is that
the desperation.
You're so desperate. You want somebody to hear it and ask.
So you're like, okay, I'll do it.
Also, I'll do it. You just I will sing behind the door. So you. It's like P Square. Do you know at the time? Do you know who P Square was?
Right.
And you have your voice on their song.
Yeah.
You can tell everybody it's you, but your face is not there.
Hi.
And I think she also has her voice on One Naira by MI, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Waje. I mean, I think that she's one of the artists who's worked on so many things that we don't know. And I think that the
but
world
even
is
that with her current state, who she is right now, what is she doing? I'm glad she's bringing out these stories. And
Right.
It's like
But you guys know there are some people who want to do media that will tell you, oh, me, if you don't give me anything, I just want to be on radio.
yes, don't
and then,
pay me.
no, and the thing is that after a few years, they'll come and say
Sure.
the same
yes,
story. Like,
months.
Somebody said something. I was laughing. You don't know why you are saying.
well, get more of that on myjournalline.com. PB blends emotion and rhythm on LOVE. Get more of that on myjournalline.com. Now, Prophet Joseph Atara unveils video for new song Increase. Get more story myjournalline.com. US Envoy Waltz invites Nicki Minaj to discuss protection of persecuted Christians in Nigeria.
Yeah?
What's her connection there?
Anyways, get more of that.
One shout.
myjoyonline.com. I converted from Christianity to Islam in search of truth. Burna Boy is the one saying that. Get more of that. Yes. He was on J Hart's show, Jennifer Hudson show, and he actually said that.
But I know somebody who did that. The person was a Christian. I read a book that he wrote. It's called Ali or something like that. He was a Christian, converted to Islam, and came back to Christianity. He wanted to see what was in
both
Islam,
worlds.
and then he came back to Christianity,
Said that
so he could
Nyame-
compare and then weigh and see that.
I have my own brother and friend who also went that way. My
All
darling
right.
IB.
Okay.
Oh,
Yes.
Ben
IB converted.
No, IB was, I think he was Muslim, then he converted to Christian.
And he's
After
gone
being
back.
Christian, he's gone back to being a Muslim.
Are you serious about
yes.
that?
Yes.
Wow.
My dad was Muslim and switched to Christianity and hasn't looked back. So
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So I think in both
It's very
ways,
common,
yes,
oh.
and it works for some people.
Yeah,
Some
yeah,
will
yeah.
switch back, they're good. Others will remain. It's like it
You
works.
find
yeah,
what works
what
for you,
works for you.
then
yes.
you stick.
I'd like to get into Buddhism or something. And then
On that note, please, we move to my next story. It says that
It's continuing.
I almost quit music before its collaboration with Omale. Davido is the one saying that. Get more of that on myjournalline.com. I think he has said that.
Yeah,
a
I
number
think
of times.
yeah. I think it's good. I'm happy for him.
All the time, there's always one song that will bring you back. Don't
Oh,
worry.
yeah.
It wasn't Fredima who introduced me to Daddy Lumba. Forian Kwanzaa is the one saying that. Get more of that on myjournalline.com.
And Fadima has replied on Facebook.
Oh,
He wrote a whole thesis.
okay. How can I read it?
Yeah.
It's 11 suspects to face prosecution for 2020 and 2024 election violence. Came of that on adomonline.com. Now, National Service Authority dismisses fake second batch postings notice. Came of that on adomonline.com. If you don't get posting, my dear, you don't get. There's no second batch. Mahama directs forensic audits to 13th All African Games. Came of that on adomonline.com. Sapeman residents protest and demand footbridge over rising safety risk. Get more of that on adumonline.com, and I agree, guys. They're fixing the road, and sometimes it's very annoying because they are blocking places, but they are not putting another place for you to move.
Charlie.
Better. It's terrible. There's too much dust on the road. Pedestrians are crossing high. Charlie, please, let's fix it. Please, let's come to our rescue. All those on the Amasaman and Saram stretch is terrible. Well, this one says that one arrested in connection with murder of timber guards at Nsuhia. Is it Nsuhia or Nsuhia? Well, get more of that on adumonline.com. My case is useless. Mustafa Hamid downplays OSP his prosecution. Get more of that on adumonline.com.
Hey, you saw that video?
Yes, I did. Now, former U.S. Vice President Dick Cheney passes on. Get more of that on CNN. And then Sports Minister assures national sports policy will be ready by the first quarter of 2026. Get more of that on adomonline.com. ECG cautions customers against fraudulent meter acquisitions. Get more of that on adomonline.com. Yeshua will be dim. Adekunle Gold opens up about battling sickle cell crisis. Get more of that. On dailypost.com. Now, Guru hails Haruna Idrisu for 50% cuts in Legon Hall fees. Get more of that on adomonline.com. I served the devil. He made me successful. Artist Terry G is the one saying that. Get me more of that on Instablock Niger. Now, Lil Wayne to drop new movie in honor of Daddy Lumba.
That movie will move in.
No, is it the same movie he claims Lumba said, oh, me who anyefe wo munti me release?
Well, get more of that on graphic.com.gh. GH artists should be intentional about global recognition. Eric Bellinga is the one saying that. Get more of that on graphic.com.gh.
Do you know?
We shall find out.
We live to see. Leave me and my family alone. Regina Daniels alleges Ned Nwoko ordered arrest of siblings. Graphic.com.gh has that story. I saw the post on Sunday and I was like, ooh. A lot of things are going on.
Is it that they cannot solve it?
They cannot
in the house?
solve it.
That's right now. We are all hearing that you sponsored Ned.
I'm saying that at the end of the day, don't envy what you see on social media.
You see?
Don't envy what you see on
so
social media.
is money everything?
I'm not going to speak on this because it's people's
money
marriage.
is everything, but it is everything in the eyes of everybody. You understand?
Until you are the one.
Something to you.
Until you are the one in it.
Right?
Yes.
It's someone's marriage and I don't want to speak on it, but I'm just going to say that for the young ladies out there, please be careful what you see on social media. Do not envy everything you see on social media because it's not always roses and flowers and it's not always shiny. And just know that.
Don't envy Shola, okay?
Thank you. Please don't. Because if you open my bank account,
last night,
it doesn't look like
she
what
left here around 9 p.m.
Thank you.
As of 8:45, she was on TikTok live.
Yes, I was telling people.
You see, say me, I dey monitor people.
You people should be joining my live anyways. Let's move away from that. This one says that National Theatre of Ghana revives music education department. Get more of that on graphic.com.gh. If I can lead Legon SRC, I can lead Ghana. Guru declares. Get more of that.
Please be coming down.
Guru, yes,
we are not contesting your presidential ambitions.
Thank you.
But the comparison, be coming
down. Well, get more of that on GhanaWeb.com. Guru sounds alarm over rising sexual deviance among Ghanaian youth. Get more of that on GhanaWeb.com. If you help lift someone to your level, they want everything you have. Opoyan Ponta is the one saying that. Get more of that on GhanaWeb.com. No amount of money will be adequate for the gospel. CC Bedu is the one saying that. Get more of that on GhanaWeb.com. I would have been more successful if I did gospel music. Sister Fia is the one saying that too.
Oh, is that?
But it's not too late to search me.
Oh, she can. Oh, imagine,
girlie, you can come and say Name and then finally, German president visits Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park to honor Ghana's first president. Get more of that on GhanaWeb.com, and that's about it.
Okay, and our big story this morning says we as political leaders and active stakeholders have failed on the matter of Galamsey. This one coming from Afenyo-Markin. He is minority leader, and he says, let's for once agree on core national issues of discourse and stay from political partisan approach and deal with the Galamsey menace. He says the fight against illegal mining requires collective action, not NDC or MPP, so they should make it a Ghana affair. The minority leader lamented that political convenience and electoral gains had consistently undermined efforts to curb Galamsey and emphasized that the time had come for leaders across the political spectrum to prioritize national interest over party loyalty. We are asking you this morning, do you agree that political leaders and stakeholders have failed in the fight against Galamsey, and who should take most or a big part of the responsibility for the failure? Is the government, local authorities, or the communities themselves? And do you think political leaders are genuinely committed to ending Galamsey, or maybe it is just mere talk? What more can be done to tackle Galamsey effectively? Send us your comments now, 0548841039, and I hope we have more comments coming in.
Yes, we already have.
Yeah.
Eric Mensah says your boss Akufo-Addo issued over 2,000 mining licenses before exiting office. That's the reason the menace has escalated. Carl Kondi says you spoke well. Politics should be put aside. Oko Okpoti wrote that when did he realize that? At times, our politicians think they are smart, but some of us, they can't fool us always. Jubilee Ralph says that especially this current government, where our last hope is now failing us gradually. Philip said that true as political leaders, you are failing this nation. Living Culture wrote that you have the right to resign them. James Sear wrote that, yes, you are the very people doing it. How can you fight it? The hypocrisy is too much. We know politics is a game of gains, using the people as merchandise. But when you don't really think about their future, they may not even be alive to vote for you again. You recognize your evils one by one. Karma is in the corner waiting for all of you. Joe Benson wrote that Afenyo say how it has happened. Patricia wrote that still people will come after him for saying the truth too. Wisdom wrote, since when, bro? Saint J said that this guy think he's smart. Say your MPP government failed us, Ghanaians. Papa Kirk said that you and your past governments. And Paddlers wrote that you and who? Talk for yourself and your group. When you were reappealing mining to allow for mining in forest reserves, didn't we warn you? Issuing over 2,000 mining licenses in just a few years for the exploitation of our forests. Did you think about this when you and your people were busily defending Galamsey, saying party no hiasika? You don't remember. Have you even read the Prof Frimpong's report on Galamsey? In opposition, you pretend you care. We all know you don't. You don't. Many Ghanaians are awake now. You can't fool them again. And finally, Awaki says that because NDC politicized it, when the current Gold Board CEO was asked to join in the fight in opposition, he said, how can good and evil come together? Now they are the devil, and we have to go by his words.
Charlie.
You.
All right. Shola?
I have some more. This one is from William. He says that the people knew this before you. They want you to genuinely represent them, not your stomachs. What you say now is irrelevant. What you do is what they will use to remind you who has real power and sovereignty. Simon says that very true. It has become a political game supported by greed and corrupted mindsets. Alan says that you have not failed. You are all part of it. Watson says that arrogance and haste, concept politicians are characterized by acting impulsively, often rushing into situations without proper thoughts or planning. Repetitive mistakes. A fool's actions are often a cycle of repeated errors as they fail to learn from their past experience. Self-reliance. They may rely on their own limited understanding rather than seeking counsel or wisdom from others. Humility and learning. Wise individuals are open to learning and recognize their own limitations, often seeking guidance from those more knowledgeable. James says, because you are the very person involved. Sukete says that, what did Afenyo-Markin tell Akufo-Addo and his elephants when they were given licenses anyhow? Godwin says that, since when did you realize that? It's not your fault. It's this unwise system in practice is the problem, placing the fight on corruption in the hands of the same people running the affairs of the country. Galamsey is simply an indictment on a political system. Which nation in the right mind sits and watch its water bodies poisoned? Which economic benefits surpasses that of the nation's water bodies? Hayford says that maybe Donald Trump should also consider Ghana too as a country of special concern, since our leaders have failed to deal with the canker of Galamsey. Michael says that when they are out of power, their mouths easily find truth. Biako says that Galamsey is the measure of how poorly the country has been governed all over the years. Frank says Ghanaians are so tired that even your apologies now sound like noise to us. If you can do something about it, do it. If you can't do it, please keep quiet and keep your apologies to yourself. Action or zip that break. Your NDC and NPP. And then Vista says that all aspects where yesika also all aspects where yesika ni na afa wicked you're finna say politicians.
Good morning, DaybreakHitz. Thank God for keeping you the big story. I agree with my strong minority leader. Okay. I agree with my strong minority leader, and I think political leaders in collaboration with chiefs, district officers, and MMDCEs have failed us. Big ups to Yemi, and this coming from Ajiman Joseph, Community 9. Tema, aka Jingo the Man. Good morning, DaybreakHitz, and I hope you guys are doing marvelously well. The big story. Some of our politicians are the cause of the country's woes. They are the ones to be blamed, including the chiefs. Greedy mafias. This is coming from Fifia Branty from Ashaiman. Hassan Abdul Mushin says, some Ghanaians, compare him to what NDC leadership used to say in opposition about Galamsey. Some people just hate this guy for nothing. Greetings to you, Mr. Dadzi and Doreen. This is Ayigbeni Dogbera from Nungwa. He says, I believed in President Mahama to be able to tackle the menace, but what I don't understand is his reluctance to declare a state of emergency. I also think the local authorities in the villages are directly responsible for curbing this if they are not directly involved. If the king of Ashantis is as powerful as they claim, why is he not doing something about it? Hello to you, Sister Ajwa. Shouts to Debbie, wherever she is. Okay. Good morning, my Hits FM family. This is Susan Ash from Spintex. His party was in power for 8 good years, and he has never said anything like this. But now that they are in opposition, they failed Abi. He should have channeled that energy during the time his party was in power. And this is coming from Susan Ash. Halid Idris writes, it's rather you MPP who have failed their country. Selam Loku says, it's because where you belong to are not ready to support the fight of Galamsey. Cole King writes, meaning we the MPP leaders have failed on the matter of Galamsey. Hippolyte Nasang, he writes, or she writes, that's your business. You denied responsibility. Now you accept it. Mohammed Yakubu says, the majority should be blamed or should be ashamed of themselves for using the Galamsey matter for their campaign. Just look at the current state of our rivers. So sad. Nana Kweku says it's because we don't have leaders. All we have is greedy-minded people and selfish-minded politicians. And Dumenyo Aik says, was it not you, the same person, who left the Parliament House to support Chairman Wuntumi when he was arrested? Give us a break. Mohammed Jaminu Jibril says, President Mahama failed, not you all. Controversial Afenyo. Cephas Rocky Awi says, go straight to the point, Efo. Say your party MPP while in government has failed the fight against Galamsey. And then Haji Musto says, always political leaders, but you contribute nothing in for Republic, so give us a break. Asari Joy says, the reset has finally affected him. And we have Jeremiah Blessing also writing, I support Afenyo on this one. Good luck, great Philanzi. Do whatever you want to do, but one day you will all leave this earth. And Osman Yaya Daboni also comes in with this one asking, are you also involved? Lawrence Adra says, now there is freedom of speech in Ghana and you can talk. Under King Nebuchadnezzar, who born dog? Could you have voiced out this statement? All right, and that's all we have for you this morning in the newspaper, or the headline segment here on Hit 103.9. Yeah, the newspaper is written here.
Okay.
Now we are doing headlines.
No, but before, we're always on the newspapers and all that. And now,
the newspaper can be on the internet, like
in fact,
anyway.
it's on there. People take screenshots and post.
Yeah. It's okay. I was trying to get into my patois, but me have to not do that, right?
You have to not do that. Yes. You have to go and treat your cool.
Me have to read the newspaper on social media.
Yeah, man, you have to leave the studio right about now.
Where did Diana pay?